Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another day trading episode with your boy Money Spence. In today's day trading episode, we're going to cover the top 5 best trading indicators. Without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Money Spence YouTube channel. We're going to cover a quick PDF and then we're going to transition into the chart so you all can see the top 5 indicators in real time. But I want to break down each indicator so you can have a deeper, understanding of it. Introduction. One of the questions I get asked the most is, what indicators do you use? While indicators can be incredibly helpful, they should never be the reason you enter a trade. Successful traders don't rely on a single indicator. They use them to confirm what price is already telling them. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through the 5 primary indicators. I'll explain what each indicator does, why it's important, and how I use it to increase the probability of a successful trade. After we finish, I'll pull up my trading chart so you can see how all 5 indicators work together in a live trading setup. My goal is to show you not just what the indicators are, but how they complement market structure, price action, and proper trade execution. Remember this. Price action comes first. Indicators are simply confirmation that help stack the odds in your favor. So first up on your list, it's VWAP, the volume weighted average price. VWAP measures the average price traded throughout the day while factoring in volume. Because many institutional traders monitor VWAP, it often becomes one of the most respected intraday levels. How I use it. Above VWAP, buyers are generally in control. Below VWAP, sellers are generally in control. I prefer longs above VWAP, shorts below VWAP when price structure agrees. So if you all go back to the Money Spence day trading show, you'll see your boy Money Spence using VWAP in real time. You may see price holding above VWAP. I may be entering a long. You may see price breaking below VWAP. You might see a boy stepping up to the plate and taking a quick short. Number 2 is the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. RSI measures momentum on a scale from 0 to 100. I mainly use it to confirm momentum, not to predict reversals. How I use it. Above 50 equals bullish momentum. Below 50 equals bearish momentum. Above 70 or below 30 tells me momentum is extending. Not that I should automatically trade against the trend, but RSI, it'll help you figure out if the price is overextended or it's trading, below a key momentum level. Number 3, the MACD. How I use it. So for a bullish crossover equals momentum shifting towards the upside. A bearish crossover means that the momentum is shifting towards the downside. I use MACD only after price action and market structure confirms the setup. These are my favorites. They're the EMAs, the 9, the 20, the 50, and the 200 EMA. I use the EMAs almost every single day with my day trading strategy. The EMAs, they'll help you with identifying the trend. If we're trading above the EMAs, you want to look for a move towards the upside. If we're trading below the EMAs, you want to look for a move towards the downside. How I use it. The 9 EMA, that's my short-term momentum. The 20 EMA, that's my trend confirmation. The 50 EMA, that's my intermediate trend. And the 200 EMA, that's the overall trend for the current, day. When the EMAs are stacked in the same direction, I have a greater confidence trading with the trend. That's why I use them consistently on a daily basis. Number 5, volume shows where buyers and sellers truly support a move. How I use it. High volume confirms breakout and breakdowns. Low volume increases the chance of false moves. Rising volume with strong candles gives me greater confidence. Now we're going to transition into the charts so you can see all of these indicators in real time. So here's our chart with the top 5 indicators that every day trader must know. We have our MACD located down here. We have our RSI and we have our volume bars displayed right here. We have our candlesticks on the screen. And my favorite, it's the EMAs because I'm a trend trader. So I'm looking for, trading in the direction of the trend. So the chart that we're looking at right now, this price action, it took place on Friday. Now, if we're looking at the chart, we had, some high volume on the open, 821,000 worth of, buys. But once we reach this level up here, this volume profile zone level, we started to get a rejection. So we started to, reject the resistance from the previous day. Now, if you look at the RSI, it was starting to trade close near the 70 price zone. We was priced at 67.42. So once we got up there, I guess some traders they felt like we were, overextended. So we started to pull back on the 5-minute time frame. But if you look at the MACD structure, the bullish move was still intact because this red line, it was above the green line, right? And we were also still holding our EMAs. And the primary critical structure EMA that we were holding the 200 EMA, this red line. So anytime we're holding that 200 EMA, you want to wait patiently for a pullback to that zone. Then you can possibly enter back towards the upside. I got faked out in this zone during the Money Spent show that took place on Friday. So if you go back and look at that video, you'll see exactly where I got faked out at when these resistance levels touch this key, price zone. So we touched this key price zone up here, and then we started to pull back. The RSI, it was then priced at 54.27. But if you go back to the initial introduction, we said we're usually bearish below a 50 RSI. So we held the 200 EMA right here, which was a critical, support zone, and then we started to trade back above these EMAs. So I caught this move right here, and I was able to get myself out of the hole because I noticed that the momentum it was still favoring the bulls, and we were holding the key critical support level, and that was the 200, EMA. And I sold this position, up here. Now, at one point during the Money Spent day trading show, I was down $660, but I was able to pivot and go towards the right direction. So I stopped out down here and I recovered and caught this bullish move back up towards here. Now, once we reached this price zone up here, we had another rejection. And that price zone, the RSI, it was at 66.44. So it was close to that 70 price zone. So day traders, they felt like this thing was, overextended. That's when we started to pull back. Now, if you look at the MACD, as you all can see on the chart, the MACD lines, they started to diverge for a bearish move towards the downside. So after the live stream was over, I was able to catch this move right here once we broke below the 200 EMA for a quick scalp because I identified that the RSI, it was starting to trade below 50. So on this candle right here, the RSI, it was priced at 45.17. Remember, anytime the RSI is below 50, we're looking for a quick bearish move. And with the Money Spent day trading strategy, I'm only standing my trades for approximately 1 through 5 minutes. Now, in some cases, I may overstay my welcome, but primarily you need to stay in your trade 1 through 5 minutes to capture quick gains. So once I identified that quick, bearish move, I got out and sold right down here at this low. And as the day continued to, progress by, we had some additional bullish setups. We broke back below the 200 EMA, but the buyers, they stepped back in and pushed this thing back towards the upside. And as you all can see, the candlesticks, they were trading above the EMAs, and the RSI was moving towards the upside. The MACD was also moving towards the upside, and volume was also starting to pick up. So you want to focus on longs in this direction right here, and the same with this setup as well. That's all I have for you all today. I hope this lesson was able to shed some light on the top 5 day trading indicators that every day trader should know. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment if you need some additional, feedback on the video, and make sure you're ready to join the Money Spent live day trading episodes this upcoming week so you can see me utilize all of these 5 indicators in one. Thank you for viewing this video. I'm out, family. Peace.